So we are coming at you this evening from our backyard because at the moment, this is as close as we can get to camping. And it's almost nature. And it's almost like camping because we've got bugs and grass and it's really humid and whatever, but we just kind of wanted to give you a quick little video tonight and give you a specific review of a couple of specific products, but just kind of go over our, what would you call it, mobile fire situation, right? We have in front of us, we've got our fire pit. We've got a small end table, which isn't really part of the fire thing, but
it sits by the fire.
It sits by the fire, and they work the same way. They look a lot alike. You'll see. You probably already know. And then I've got this very pimped out wood bag here. I have a bag for my wood, and it's very nice.
Jelly.
I figure we should start with the simplest of things, right? And you might think that would be the bag, but it gets easier. I also have a hatchet or an axe. Is this a hatchet or an axe? Do you know?
I would say it's an axe.
You would say this is an axe?
Yeah.
Do we know what the legal definition of axe versus hatchet is?
No, I was good between river and stream, but I got nothing on this.
Put it in the comments. I don't know. So, axe, hatchet, whatever it is, this is Wilfiks, Wilfiks brand. Just like most things in my life, I got it off of Amazon, and it was cheap.
Me. I didn't come from Amazon.
No, and she's not cheap. So this was, it's got a fiberglass handle, I think. It's some kind of composite handle, and it was about 15 bucks. This was a massive upgrade on the last one that I had that I bought in an Ace Hardware. Like, you know, you go to Ace Hardware and they get the bins where they get just a whole smattering of just garbage tools, right? I found one and it was like $4, right? For a little hatchet, axe, whatever, and just carry it with me.
Killed it on our first trip.
And I killed it on our first trip. I would, yeah!
Just pay homage to the original axe.
Yes, I don't know if you want to do the cross thing. I don't know what's appropriate.
I'm having a moment. Okay, it's done.
It's done. So really, it sounds really stupid. Oh, I bought a $15 axe and I'm so happy. I'm really happy with this thing. The first time I swung it at a piece of wood, the wood exploded into like 1,000 pieces. It's really sharp. And like as I sit here and touch it, like I'm not going to bleed. It's not that sharp. But something about the shape of it, maybe it's the weight, the 15-inch handle, whatever it is. Really happy with that. This is awesome. Go get you one. Watch it. Next up, do you want to talk about the bag, or do you want me to?
Feel free.
Okay. I have this here wood bag, and it's full of wood right now. See, it's full of wood, so it's a little heavy. But this is a InnoStage, INNOSTAGE, InnoStage brand. This is like a waxed canvas bag. One of the things I like about this, there's lots of different styles where some of them have this little like end plate built into them, so it's actually like a bag that's sealed up, and some of them are almost just like a long flap that you just kind of wrap around the wood and you pick it up. Advantages, disadvantages, the long flap, you don't have to have wood that is specifically cut to fit within the bag. However, I really like the fact that this is the complete bag, because down inside of here, there's all kinds of little bits of, like, you know, you put the wood in there and the bark falls off and there's like little slivers and there's dirt and there's all kinds of garbage, and that doesn't get in the truck, right? You can put the wood in there, you can take this, you can put it in the truck. I think when we carried it this last time, we had it on the roof, up on the roof rack. Like, we've got the tent, and the tent takes up a lot of the roof rack, but there's this little spot at the back. We put it up there.
Nice little nook.
It's a nice little, we got that little nookie going on the, got that roof rack nookie, get that roof tent, the nookie. So this bag, it's a heavy bag, also comes with these massive gloves, and they're really big gloves, and I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with them. I'm pretty sure that if I put these gloves on, I'm gonna sweat a lot because they look thick and heavy.
It's for moving hot pieces of wood.
I think it's for welding. Like, look at that thing.
Yeah, it's so like if you have a fire and a piece of wood gets displaced or whatever,
So I can just reach into the fire with these?
Yeah.
Are these Nomex lined?
Well, I don't know, but we had a set like that when I was a kid, and we had a fireplace, and if there was a log that you were having a hard time working with the, you know, metal tools for a fireplace, you put the glove on.
Well,
I don't know.
I think we should save the gloves for you. I'm better using my poker. And I can't get these back in. She likes to leave my poker alone. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna put these back over here. But yeah, this is my bag. And the bag Marla got me for Father's Day, and so it's extra special because it's Father's Day bag. And now like look at how sexy it is. It's got this leather handle on it, and it's just badass. And I'm pretty sure that I am now a pimp. I think you can call me a pimp named Slick Rock. Huh? See, she's sure of it. She's like, oh yeah, my man.
Yeah.
The gold is for the honeys or something. Anyway, so next let's go over this here, Fireside Outdoor Pop-Up Pit. Okay. And by the way, all of these things, we spent all of our own money on this. And on this one, we actually spent all of our money because it's not cheap.
But it's so worth it.
It's so worth it. And honestly, I don't remember where we bought it or who bought it. I think maybe you bought it on Amazon. See?
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, see?
We don't keep track.
No, nobody knows, nobody cares. I am sure, I am positive, if you've watched any other YouTube stuff and guys going out camping, you've seen these things, right? Everybody's got them. There's a reason everybody's got them, because they are awesome. We paid, close enough not matter, $100 for this, and some of the best $100 that we've spent so far. Really, really like it. So let's go ahead and get it unwrapped and opened up, and Marla will show you how to assemble it.
Oh, it's going to put me on the spot because I did it wrong the first time. This is where I did it wrong the first time because I put the next piece on first. Shouldn't have. So this goes on the top.
Okay, so this goes on the top, and let's go ahead and kind of fold that back down a little bit. So this piece, this is the fire surface, if you will. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know how much you can see through it on the camera there, but this is an actual like metal screen. It's a very fine screen, and it's got these holes and whatever, you stick it down in here. But the wood, as you get all of this going, the wood just lays right on top of this screen. So it has an essentially unlimited supply of air coming from underneath. We'll pop that in there. So you put that in there, and you can see, you want to look at my wood. Boom, see?
It doesn't matter if you want to or not.
You're going to see it.
You're gonna see the wood.
You ever seen a helicopter? Oh look, there's a cockroach on it. See?
Ah.
My wood has roaches. It's not a cockroach anymore. So you just put the wood straight down on top of the screen. The screen is plenty strong enough to hold. You could stack it all up like so and get it burning good. The only thing that I have found, were you about to say something?
Well, I was just going to comment about the, don't start forest fires piece down there that goes on the underneath. We would be remiss if we didn't tell them about that.
Yes. So, do you want to tell them about it?
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. So, this is a super simple design, right? Collapsible legs on that are actually hinged at the bottom, whatever. But then these side pieces are all just like extruded aluminum rail that have some holes drilled in them. You pop them in there, you got a screen with some holes in it, you pop it in there. Super easy, it goes together. So
they make up for that.
They very much make up for that with this thing. This is, I guess this actually probably has some kind of Nomex or some kind of fire resistance to it. And this gets placed in underneath, down here, not easy. Okay, so this hangs out underneath here. This is, let's say you set this thing up over top of grass or dry brushes, or you've got pine trees around, there's pine needles all over the ground, and you want to make sure that the heat from the fire or any possible embers or ash that may drop through the screen, although it's a pretty fine screen, won't catch everything underneath this on fire. And I'm sure that this material works just fine. Problem is, the way you attach it is with these silly, stupid little Velcro, there it is, there's like little just Velcro straps that go around the sides, and then you kind of stick that to that. I'll get this one over here, and you got to pull this up like this, and there's a strap in here somewhere, and I'm not sure, maybe it goes around this way. And then once you pull that one doesn't fit, and then you got to get this one, and that one already fell off. These Velcro straps, they're no good, man. I'm telling you, they are no good. So it looks like we got 3. Did you get the 4th?
I think so.
Well, the 4th one's way down there.
Yeah. Close enough for demo.
Close enough to make you angry. Fantastic product. Really, really like this thing. But this whole like, are you warming your hands on? Why don't you warm your hands on the dead roach?
No, nobody wants that.
He's over here. He's right there. So it's a great product. We're very, very happy with it. It works really well. It's lightweight. It's easy to carry. It folds up simple. And then when you're, let's say this is now ashes. Oh, look, fire's done. Now it's just ashes, right? You can, if you choose the right ones, like you just kind of hold this, and you pick that up like so, and now you've got all of your ashes on this screen, and you can carry them over to wherever you need to, kind of dump everything out. One thing that I think would kind of improve this beyond that silly thing down there, it would be really nice if somehow this could be attached to these side pieces, so when you go to pick it up like this, it's a whole lot easier. If you reach your fingers down in there, I mean, I guess you can grab it like this in the morning if it's not too hot. It's not the end of the world. It might be nicer that way though. So I guess that's about that for the Fireside Outdoor Pop-Up Pit. Ooh, you know what? There's one other thing. We didn't get it because it's another $100 or something like that, but they do have an attachment for this that attaches right onto the top of these legs that adds a grill to the top of this. So you can have your fire going, and then blah, you just put the grill down, you got your burgers, you got your dogs, whatever it is that you're cooking, you can get that cooked up. We've got this tripod grill floating thing situation that I dumped the burgers into the fire once. We bought that for, I don't know, $30 or $40. As far as I could see, the attachment that goes on top of this that is a grill is not adjustable. So you can't really height adjust it and get it just right. Whereas the one we have, you just grab the chain and move it, and it moves the grill up and down. So as the fire kind of grows and falls and grows and falls, it's really easy to adjust. So we're gonna get this wrapped up, and then we'll show you the table. Boom, just like that, fold it up, ready to go. Pick it up, put it over your shoulder, ready to go mall crawling. Okay, so next up, and really this isn't kind of part of our fire situation, but it ends up
Sits by the fire.
Sits by the fire, and it kind of looks the same, so I'm just going to go ahead and include it. Is our table. This is a Sportsman's Warehouse branded table. I'm sure there's a million different companies that are probably all just rebranding and they all use the same thing. This works really well. Pretty happy with this table too. I want to say we picked this up for about $50 or just $55, whatever it was. We're like, I don't know if I want to pay $50 for a table, but I'm glad we did. It's fantastic. So inside the bag, you've got the base of the table, and we will work that out like so. So I'm going to show you how I put this together. I don't know if this is the official way of putting this together because I'm a grown-ass man, dog, and I don't read directions because, as I've said before, I am always the smartest guy in the room. So the way that I found it works best with this, if you take these two little poles, right, and these poles have some holes, there's holes in the poles, and then on top of the legs, you can see there's this little, I don't know, little crest-looking guy. So put that, you snap that into there. You get your beer assistant to hold that, and then you snap that in here, rinse and repeat. Okay, so now that you've got those poles in there, this is actually the table surface, and it all kind of folds up like this. You can see that on the end, it has one end that has kind of a, you know, solid loop, and the other just has a snap. So you take, and there's little pins that stick out the end of the poles. You stick the ends of those poles into here, like that, and like that, if you can get that in there, right? And then this just unfolds out to the end, and then you just kind of rotate this down so it snaps down onto the poles there. And boom, table, right? I am not going to stand on top of the table to show you how strong it is because pretty sure I'm too fat for that nonsense, but it works fantastic. And you can pick it up and you can move it around, put it wherever you need to put it. But now we've got a place to put, you know,
beer.
Put her berry beer. I like Truly with the berries. Or we can put our coffee because she also likes a lot of coffee.
Facts.
Or if we're in a situation where we don't have a better table to put down, because a lot of places where you go camping, there's already like picnic tables or whatever out there. If this is it, if this is all we got, we can put our kind of kitchen up here. We can put, you know, our burner up here, and we can cook, and we can do everything we need to do. We've only taken this out once, so we've camped, you know, 3 nights with it, but we really liked it. It worked out really well. We're very happy we bought this. It's strong, it's good looking, it's easy to clean, even though it's filthy dirty.
They have different sizes too.
Who does?
Sportsman Warehouse. There's different sizes.
She says there's different sizes. You should check your sources.
I'm telling you, there's different sizes.
I mean, I believe her, but I didn't see any other sizes. The only one I saw.
He didn't see this one either. I did. There's different sizes.
I don't know. Either way. So we used to carry, before we got the tent, we actually had this, you've seen it in other videos of mine, this big white plastic folding table. It's like a full-size thing. We got it at Costco. Everyone's got one, right? I think to be a citizen of this country, I think you have to own one of these folding tables from Costco. Everybody's got one, right? And it worked great, and it fit right up inside of the roof rack really well. It just popped right in. It fit real good. I could put other stuff on top of it. Well, now that we have the tent, there ain't no room, right? There just isn't room for it anymore. So this little folding guy works really well. And we've been super happy with it. So I don't know if there's much else to say about the table. We're happy. I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
I get a kiss? Yeah, now I'm happy. So listen, thank you so much for watching. This is what we've got going on for our quick little camping gear. It's just a quick little video we thought we'd put together for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click like, maybe give me a subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and keep watching out. We'll have more videos coming back at you.
Bye.